In the previous lesson, we figured out who you want to serve. Now I want you to think about how you can serve them in the best way possible. And you might be thinking, yeah, but I already know what I want to create. My online course will be about newborn sleep. However, it's important to remember that the course should not be centered around your interests, but rather around the needs of your ideal client. For example, one sleep consultant I work with wanted to help moms experiencing high anxiety, similarly to her own experience with her first child. So she started her course, she shared her course outline with me, which looked very impressive on paper. It was like a comprehensive 5-step program for getting a toddler to sleep in their own bed. However, when I asked if she believed that this course would solve her ideal client's problem, she said, well, probably not, because there are so many factors that can cause challenges, and I cannot address all of that in my course. But you know what? If they cannot make it work, then they can buy my one-on-one services, right? Now, there are two problems with this kind of thinking. So, first of all, how do you think an anxious mom would feel if she follows a course, does everything that's been asked, and didn't solve a problem? Probably like a failure again. And do you think she would recommend this course to other moms who are struggling? Probably not. And that is a huge missed opportunity. The second thing is, would you buy the one-on-one service of an expert if the program you bought didn't actually help you? Probably not. It's a big chance that you conclude that they don't know what they're talking about, and that's why it didn't work for you. So instead of a complete toddler sleep support course, we changed it to one specific aspect of toddler sleep, and that was creating a consistent bedtime routine. And this not only allowed her to confidentially being able to deliver up on her promise, but it also simplified the process. And it was a huge relief to her to not having to record a 20-hour extensive course to address all possible challenges. Remember this. You are selling a solution, not a course. Everyone thinks a course needs to be this massive product with tons of videos and resources that solve a dozen problems, which means you end up pricing it at $100, $500, or even $1,000. And selling such a course to someone who doesn't know you yet is very challenging, and it often requires advanced marketing skills you might not have. So look around and see how those big influencers market themselves, like Tony Robbins. He sells his book for $14 on Amazon. And that's how most people discover him. And then they end up paying him $2,000, $10,000 to attend his events. And Tim Ferriss does the same. He became famous with a simple $15 book called The 4-Hour Workweek, and now he charges $150,000 to speak at events. What I will help you do is to create a mini course, something focused, affordable, and designed to solve just one problem for your ideal client. Think about it like this. If you just brought home a puppy, which course would you prefer? Complete puppy training, master all essential skills in 20 hours for $297. Or teach your puppy the 3 most crucial comments in one day for $29. If someone can spend $20 to $50 and get a taste of something and get a result, that makes them way more likely to give you a great testimonial and maybe buy one of your bigger offers now or in the future. I'm going to repeat myself here, but remember, you want to sell a solution, not a course. When you can create something that actually helps people and has positive results for your clients, your impact, your influence, and your income will skyrocket. So ask yourself and use the workbook to write down your thoughts. What does your ideal client want to achieve? So they are here at point A and they want to go to point B. What do they want to achieve? And then the question, what is the first problem that needs to be solved to end up at this goal? What is the first thing that needs to be in place? What is the smallest promise you can make to your audience that will help them improve their lives? The ultimate goal should be for your students to actually accomplish something, to actually get something done. It's not, how can I teach everything I know after years of building this expertise? Instead, you should be thinking, how can I help someone in 1 or 2 hours and solve their problem? Is that creating a safe sleep environment, or how to make bedtime agreements between parents? And then the next question is, what is the key learning objective to address this specific problem? For example, if your course aims to help new parents establish healthy sleep habits for their newborns, your learning objective could be understanding sleep cycles, or implementing bedtime routines for a newborn. Or for example, if your course is focused on setting up agreements between parents about sleep, your learning objective could be effective communication techniques. Or it could be identify and address each parent's concerns and expectations. Or maybe it's just about creating a mutual agreed upon parenting plan. What you want is, at the end of the course, your ideal client should have a taste of success, had a win, and should know, like, and trust you for future training and services. Now, if you're feeling creative already and you did all the previous steps, you can start brainstorming some names for your course. But in the next module, I'll dive deeper into how to choose the most effective name for your course. But if you want to get some stuff on paper, that's great to do that now in your workbook. And for all these questions in your workbook, I encourage you to first brainstorm for yourself, but then definitely, of course, make use of the support of ChatGPT. Why would you not? So let's see what that looks like. My ideal client is Sarah, a single mom with 2 children living in New York City who is struggling with getting her children to sleep through the night. What is the first problem that needs to be solved to help her reach this goal? And what is one key learning objective to address this specific problem? Great. I think there's a lot of value that you can get out of there. So what I want you to do is write down your findings in your workbook. And then once you have clarity on all of this, you've got the core of your course. Now, in the upcoming modules, we're gonna refine your course outline, all the steps, all the lessons, and I'll show you how to use ChatGPT to speed up your course creation so you can share your expertise and make some extra income as soon as possible. We're also gonna cover pre-launch strategies. We're going to set the price for your course, and I'll guide you on recording high quality videos and provide you tips for promoting your course to attract your ideal clients. So by the end, you'll be ready to deliver a compelling and impactful course that meets your client needs and helps you reach your business goals. So your action step for this lesson is to complete the questions of part 2 in your workbook. And then I'll see you in the bonus lesson.